Bonjour! Bonjour!
No. Time for bladder check.
Check.
So, it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Peaky Blinders season 6, episode 5. Guys, 2 episodes, okay? 2 episodes to finish this season, to finish this show also. I know that they announced that maybe we would have something for this universe and all of that, maybe a movie after that or something else. They didn't really say what we're gonna have, and I'm not sure, you know, that it's official. As long as none of the producers said, okay, it's gonna happen, I'm not gonna believe it. You know, it's the writers, it's the casting each time who are saying, I want to do something more, I plan something more, but always wait for the money guy to say, okay, it's gonna happen before cheering about it, you know. At least that's what I'm doing. Too many times I was disappointed by writers or members of casting saying, we're gonna give you something more, a spin-off, a movie, something like that, and we're still waiting for it. Now I'm waiting for the money guys each time to tell, yes, it's gonna happen. No matter what, this show is gonna end with this season. And I have a theory about it since a long time, because I told you even before, you know, the last episode, that in my opinion Tommy would die during this show. And now that we know for sure that we have the confirmation, because in fact the writers are preparing that information since the beginning of the season, but now during the last episode we had the confirmation of the fact that he's gonna die, you know, because of his bad health. Now that we know that, I think even more that he's gonna die during this season, during this show, sacrificing himself, doing something like that, you know. And it can be logical with this announce of a movie or a spin-off like Peaky Blinders. It's gonna be the show of an era, you know, of Tommy era, when he was the leader of the Peaky Blinders from the beginning to the end. And maybe the movie or the spin-off or the thing that we're gonna have after that, it's gonna be really the story of the Peaky Blinders, how it ended for them, for the Peaky Blinders, not only for Tommy. At least that's how I'm seeing stuff. We'll see if I'm right or wrong about that. I'm really excited for today's episode, because like I said, the last episode for me was really an episode about the characters. We spent a lot of time with the characters and with how they are feeling, and with things which were only for them, you know, only for their personal stories, only for their developments. But at the end of the last episode, if you're thinking about the facts, the things which really happened during it and which are gonna serve the actions during the next episode, it's not that much. For me, the last episode was really about the characters. For Arthur and Tommy, you know, that discussion that they had to remember who they were, you know, I mean, the leaders that they were, and the fact that right now Arthur, he needs Tommy to be okay, he needs Tommy to win, like always, and Tommy promising that also in a way to Arthur, and saying to Arthur, I need you back also. Like, that moment was really great, but it was showing also the difference that we have between how they were before and how they are ending right now. Like, both of them, I'm not gonna say that they are lost, but they lived so many rough stuff, they are tired, they are exhausted by all of what they lived. It's really like, both of them, they have the impression that they are at the end of everything. To me, he said a lot that it would be his last mission, his last thing. Like, after that he wanted to go in a vacation, he wanted to stop everything. He promised that a lot to Lizzie. Now that he knows that he has a bad health, I don't think that he believes into it again. But for the two of them, it feels like the end. I'm afraid of it, you know, because even if I prepared myself for Tommy's death since a long time, because I really think that the show needs to end with that, even more since we know that he has a bad health, even more since he knows that he has a bad health, since some episodes, I'm beginning to believe that Arthur is gonna die also. Arthur, you know, he has a bad health also since a long time, but I have trouble, you know, to project a future for him, and even more a future for him without Tommy. We have Ada also. During the last episode she was attacked, she had to defend herself, and we're gonna have consequences, you know, about it. I'm afraid of that, but it was also a good way to show her personal story into all of this story. I forgot a little the situation of her family, also Freddy, the fact that yet Freddy, he was Jew. Ada, I said it, for me, she's gonna be the one to survive to everything. At least that's what I thought before the last episode. Now I have some doubts about it. But for me, Ada, she can be the one to survive to everything. You know, when for Tommy I don't have any hope, for Arthur I have trouble to project him into a future all alone, but without Tommy even more. Ada, I don't have any issue to project that, to imagine that. I can imagine her taking back the business, you know, the family business, and maybe also making it more legal, but also honoring her family, still doing some little stuff like that. I have no issues to project Ada doing that, so I hope that I'm right about it. Lizzie, during the last episode, she was living her pain all alone. That was really rough. I thought that she would leave, she would give up her marriage with Tommy, but she didn't do it. It surprised me. I had really the impression that she was tired of Tommy being away, not being present for her and all. With Ruby's death, I thought that that's it, like she was not gonna take it anymore, she was gonna leave, and she didn't do it. On the contrary, you know, at the beginning of the episode they were not together, they were really against each other and all, and at the end of it she wanted to be there for him and also for him to be there for her, and he said not yet, when before that it was really not at all. So I'm beginning to think that yes, maybe in fact they can stay together until the end. We'll see. Until the end of the season, until the end of Tommy's life. We'll see. So yes, for me the last episode was really an episode for the characters, and for me the 2 episodes that we're gonna have right now to finish this season, to finish this show, are gonna be full action episodes. Like for me a lot of things are gonna happen, and I think that it would be logical, you know, for the 2 final episodes, but also for the stories that we need to end. I mean the narrative arcs, the real things that we need to end before the end of the show. It demands a lot of time. You know, all of this situation with the Nazi guys, all of the situation with Michael, so many things to do. We need time to do all of that. So for me, these 2 episodes that we're gonna have right now are gonna be like that, intense, full of stuff happening into it. I don't think that someone is gonna die during this episode. It's not just me who is in a fucking denial. I don't want anyone to die, you know, stuff like that. It's the case, I don't want anyone to die, but like I just said, I think that Tommy is gonna die for sure, being killed, and maybe Arthur. So see, I'm not that much in denial, but I don't think that it can happen during this episode. If someone else is dying, you know, not one of these 2, I would be surprised, and I'm gonna be even more a mess. Like, you know, I'm preparing since a long time for Tommy's death. I know that I'm gonna be a mess, but I think that I'm gonna be a mess that I can handle. Same for Arthur. At least I'm beginning to prepare myself to be like that also for Arthur. If it's someone else, you know, like Ada, like Lizzie, like Finn, my baby Finn that we didn't see since a long time, one of these guys, I'm not gonna be okay at all. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro and let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want, you have my Patreon on which you can have these episodes about Peaky Blinders earlier, one day sooner, and also with an extended all full reaction parts. Extended reaction parts that are really longer, you know, I think that it's 5 or 6 minutes longer It's not nothing. I don't know. I can't know that in advance, you know. I'm really putting the for action part when I'm reacting a lot, when it deserves it, when I have trouble to cut into it. Not just like that, you know. Suddenly. Check the description to know that, and really, if you appreciate it, to binge watch Peaky Blinders with me, because I binge watch all of the show with you for the first seasons, and after that we discovered the last ones together. If you appreciated that, you can come on my Patreon, even for 1 month, you know, to give me your support if you want. Let's go for this episode 5. I'm excited! I'm not nervous, not now. I'm just excited. Let's go! And even more, you know, because during the last episode I had the impression that Tommy was more present. During the first episode it was really difficult to have him so depressed and all. Not depressed, but not there, you know, he was not there. Oh yes, you have an hidden son also. What are we gonna do with him and with him into the story also? You alone in this place, Tommy? Back to basics. That picture is really great. To have him, you know, into the mirror, coming like that.
I'd like a pint of green tea, please.
What?
Ready to meet? 4 minutes against the clock.
No pressure, really, girl?
This clock is still ticking. Consumption of opium is very prejudicial to health. From now on, you will sell only cigarettes, cake, and tea.
You can't make your brother stop, so you're gonna make them stop to sell opium. You want to
Please tell
put a bet on it?
your suppliers and your customers.
I think that it's a real bomb, but it's gonna explode with the opium. No. It's gonna prove you that it's a real one. You'll see. Never have doubt about a Peaky Blinder.
You tell the pub and cafe owners.
Ooh, that was a good one also.
There's any further trade in powder, there will be no more Montague Street. By order, the Birmingham Urban District Council.
Before it was by the order of the fucking Peaky Blinders.
Sorry, late. Close Montague Street. Gas explosion or...
Family reunion!
Right, well, it would be nice if just one thing could happen in Birmingham that wasn't our fault.
I love you, Ada.
I'd like to welcome Finn's new wife, Mary, to the family.
Right, well, I'm very glad that I dragged myself.
No. My baby Finn got married and we didn't see it. I'm really feeling like it's a member of my family who didn't invite me to his wedding. You're gonna present?
This here is Erasmus. This is my son. His mother died on the road up until now. Never tried. So I'm bringing him.
To the fucking family looks like a snap of his fingers.
No, bringing him into the fold. You have to earn membership of the family. There's some mistakes I've made.
Ooh,
I can never address.
the environment music behind that is really good.
Some wounds I've been trying to heal. That's the business of the day.
Is it too early for whiskey?
I don't drink. And I'm not Shelby. I'm a duke. You're fucking Shelby, all right. So let's get this right then. You can't read. You can't fucking write. Nothing wrong with that. What can you do? I can tell the time.
I'm sure that it
It's
can
a lot more than what you can fucking do.
be useful at something, but...
What did you just say to me?
You studied from him?
You little bastard.
Okay.
Is there forgiveness in your heart for Arthur Shelby?
No.
I said what I thought of that idea, you know. I want Arthur to be okay for himself, not for Linda.
Is God interested in me? Or in my money?
Talking about her right there.
I need to make a donation to your foundation, and in return, he would like you to help my brother on his road to redemption.
Your money will be spent to do good around the world. And a mission will be named after you.
I mean, she's not gonna do that for all of her life. She's gonna demand more money. Arthur is gonna learn that.
Apologies for the initial misunderstanding.
Ooh, he's really dealing with stuff.
My brother dealt with
His
this.
son, Arthur, from the little businesses that he has to resolve to the biggest ones, I think.
Dealing with it is down to you. He spoke to him. There will be a shipment of Thompson's submachine guns coming here from Boston. I need you to unload and store those weapons. There will also be ammunition.
I'm not sure that it's the Navy,
Like
guys.
this. Yeah, good luck. All of my import and export went through Belfast docks. Now we're dealing with Boston.
So it can be by
I'm
Liverpool.
considering shifting my supply line to Liverpool. You'll be a very rich man.
I was gonna say it.
Don't you ever say thank you?
He's not beating you up and he's promising you to be rich.
Thank you.
Good enough.
You could leave the sport behind.
Not
You
that
could live like
easy.
an ordinary mortal man.
You're insisting on that, writers, since episodes now. The fact that he's just an ordinary man who can die and stuff like that.
Well, no, I've carried on. All these years.
For your family.
So I can do this.
No, you're not gonna kill him. You need him.
And then do this.
To have the power of killing someone or not. To spare someone.
Trump doesn't even come close.
People are laughing at you.
So, I just found our holy referee again. Literally just told you to look at him.
Hello, Roy. Carl Jesus on the ground. He bent down and with one finger rubbed on the fucking ground.
Arthur, what should we do?
Shut up and listen.
Give me the referee. Bring me the fucking referee.
Arthur is back on business. He seems present, you know, solid.
I know she's in with us.
It's really the thing to say just after having sex?
Still, it's just you and me. I thought it'd be good if we were in a different place.
I hate that house now. We should be back, Sean.
I'm sorry. I was like, am I attached to that house? It's not the real Peaky Blinders, you know, that house.
The American. He's coming to Birmingham.
We're really close to Lizzie, and the camera is not.
You want to know what that move is, Lizzie?
No, she doesn't want.
Regrets. And I'm on there. I'm on the list.
No, Lizzie, no.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
But not for the reason that she thinks.
I regret marrying you, Lizzie. Because I put you through so much. When you married me, you married a man and you married a curse. You have shared my fate. But now this, Lizzie.
See, the camera is okay.
In this room, I love you.
I'm sure you do.
You sound like you're ticking a fucking box and I don't know what's inside the box. Never. Have you let me know?
Tell her that you're dying, at least that.
Relation to the safe.
On Saturday afternoon, you take this whistle and you blow. You give a bounty to Birmingham City in the final minute, and Birmingham City will win 1-0. All you gotta do is... I went down. If the police want listen, I'll go to the newspapers. I'm not afraid.
Oh, they're gonna make you afraid.
Believe it. It's time one of us stood up to you people. It's not right what's been happening. I've seen too many bad things. Beating will make no difference.
I know that. In the bleak midwinter.
You all know what is gonna happen.
Jesus Christ! I can't be that man on the police!
It's a me like to die, Billy. What? You fucking decide.
Sorry!
Don't tell that to anyone, Erasmus, you boy. Don't let him go. That was awful. I don't agree. That man just didn't want to do something illegal. But that's the Peaky Blinders that we're watching. Come on, we're just back to basics. The boy.